Hello from Watsonville, California. We are at the Salsipuedes Creek and Pajaro River Levee Restoration Project. My name is Andrew Tuckman with Vision Recycling, the company that supplied the compost and mulch for this job. Today I'm with Brian Hoffman from Filtrexx International, who provided the biodegradable filter sock for this project. And also Phil Riker with Jet Mulch Company, the subcontractor responsible for building the berm, and filter sock for granite construction, the general contractor working for the County of Santa Cruz. They are the municipal agency in charge of this restoration project. And lastly, Mel Todd, the qualified SWIP practitioner from Pacific Crest Engineering. The goal of the berm and filter sock BMP is to prevent silt and contaminants from entering the riparian habitat of the river right adjacent to this levee. Here to talk about the biodegradable sock is Brian Hoffman with Filtrexx International.
Thank you, Andrew. Again, my name is Brian Hoffman with Filtrexx International, and we're here at the Pajaro River site where we're using Filtrexx's compost-filled sock. A little bit about Filtrexx. Our company is based out of Grafton, Ohio, and we've been in this business for since 2003. We basically wrote the book on compost-filled sock. This particular job is a 4-mile long river. They're basically raising the level of this levee next to the Pajaro River. And here about 10 years ago, the town of Pajaro flooded, and as a result, they have done some excavation by the river and then raised this levee. The engineer on the job specifically wanted to use recycled material, and so they used compost from Vision Recycling. They also wanted a BMP that filtered water, because this is a very sensitive site at the Pajaro River. So what we're using in this is basically a 2-inch minus compost, and it's a very loose meshed media. What will happen is water, sediment will actually get caught in the sock. This is very different than BMPs that you may be familiar with, a silt fence or a wattle. This particular product, the sediment, is actually getting caught in this filter, so it truly is a filter. So we're very excited about this project and the chance to be a part of this team.
Thank you, Brian, with Filtrexx International. Now we're going to have Phil Riker with Jet Mulch Company, who's going to talk about the installation of the berm and filter sock.
Thank you, Andrew. Today we're here in front of my express blower truck, and today we're going to be manufacturing some sock in place for the County of Santa Cruz Levee Restoration Project. This sock that you'll see being manufactured is going to be made to capture sediment and erosion control issues for this levee restoration project. This is a specialized truck as manufactured by the Express Blower Company. The compost material was supplied by Vision Recycling and is first preloaded into the truck. This truck has the capability to blow mulch and compost materials, and the truck can also install Filtrexx sock and media in one single pass. This saves a lot of labor for sock installation. The filter media is automatically fed into the blower chamber and continues through the hose to where the sock is now filled. The sock is prepped onto the hose prior to the application and then laid in place by our installation crew. Staking of the sock may be required in steep slope areas. This project at the Pajaro River Levee in Watsonville, California, required approximately 2 miles of biodegradable filter sock. This cotton sock will degrade naturally over the next 18 months after the soil is fully seeded and established.
I want to thank both Vision Recycling and Filtrexx for their support on this project.
Thank you, Phil Riker with Jet Mulch Company. Now we'll hear from Mel Todd, the qualified SWIP practitioner with Pacific Crest Engineering.
Thank you, Andrew. First, I'd like to discuss a little bit why we went into the compost berm and sock option for our perimeter controls. On previous phases of the project, we had used a silt fence in combination with straw wattles, and the cost of removal after completion of the project, removing those BMPs and disposing of them, was such that we looked for a more cost-effective alternative. Because this is a summertime project, we weren't anticipating any significant rainfall. However, in accordance with our SWIP document that was developed by Ty Chow at Bowman & Williams Engineering in Santa Cruz, we determined that we would be able to use an alternative for our summer work that would be more environmentally friendly and also readily available locally. I then contacted Andrew at Vision Recycling, as well as Phil Riker at Jet Mulch, to determine what kind of cost we were looking at and the kind of production that we could get out here. We're doing about 4 miles of levee restoration, and we wanted to be able to leave these BMPs in place when we leave the site and not have them end up in the landfills. So that's primarily the reason why we went with the compost sock and berm, and also ease of installation. We needed to have biodegradable materials, and the Filtrexx compost sock met that requirement.